Really proud of our guys. We knew it was going to take just a tremendous effort physically and mentally, to come in here every time we've played them. Certainly during Tim's tenure, they're very physical and tough, and we knew that we had to answer the challenge there. They still got us on the backboard again. They're so good there, but we were much more competitive, I thought, this time on the backboard, competing and rebounding than we were in the last time that we played in Champaign. And then obviously we shot the ball, well today. That was a difference. I thought 17 assists and the 25 field goals. We were unselfish and really, we made some plays there where I thought we were really connected. 12 steals. I thought we were active defensively. So, I'm really proud of our guys because we know, how hard they are to play, how tough they are physically, how difficult they are to play in here, the great wins that they've had in here. Great crowd today. So it was, good win for us and a step in the right direction. And, obviously we've got a couple days here to prepare for a really, really good Michigan State team on Wednesday night at home. Questions?
John, I'm sure the scouts showed that you're going to have some chances to shoot the three. Would you suspected that you would have shot it as well as you did?
Make 13 of them? No, I don't know if any coach could say that. You think you could go 13 for 26 and bet on that. Even if you have a good shooting team, that's a pretty high percentage. So, like I said, we were blessed that it went in. Now, we've got good shooters, and, a lot of times you don't have all of them clicking on all cylinders on the same night. Tonight we did. But I thought a lot of them were really in rhythm after great ball movement. What indicates that to me is the 17 assists on the 25 field goals. So I thought they were quality threes, and that's all I ask. I just want quality ones, quality reps. We got quality ones through our ball movement and execution, and fortunately our guys knocked them down.
Your kid's really tough on the perimeter defensively. Getting into Watson and Webster, were you pretty happy with how that played out?
I was, and that's hard to do. Those two guys are great at getting in the paint and making plays not only for themselves but for others. We got great respect for both of those guys, and it took a total team effort to do the best we could to try to keep them out of the paint. They still got there quite a bit, it seemed like, but just really two really terrific players.
Has some of the perimeter defense maybe been a key to your little run here?
No question. I think it's helped. Lucas and Nichols are playing more. They're good perimeter defenders. Hill was really locked in defensively. I thought Abrams was good tonight defensively, and we had a good defensive effort and competitiveness on the ball.
Okay.
Coach, did anything change in the second half that allowed you to kind of make that run and separate, or was it just a matter of making some more shots?
We made shots. Now, they were good ones. We executed well, but, we made shots. And then I thought our defense was even probably a little bit better than it was in the first half. And we were really active. Obviously, 12 steals. I don't know if that's a season high for us. DB may know, but it's got to be pretty close. I thought we were just really active with our with deflections. And then really competed on the defensive backboard. His teams always rebound well, and Morrow and Jacobson and Shemanga, all those guys up front are really good, really, really good offensive rebounders. So we had to compete there. Like I said, they still out-rebounded us, but I thought we were much more competitive there.
Coach, Malcolm Hill was pretty quiet in the first half. What adjustments did you see that he made in the second half to make him so efficient?
Malcolm's just trying to play the game the right way. Obviously we felt like Mav was playing really well in the first half inside, and I thought our players made a concerted effort to try to get him the ball, and that helped. And then the second half, we put him in some pick and rolls and some different things. He made some really good decisions and made some big-time shots for us.
This is now the second straight game for you guys that you kind of pulled away in the second half with big scoring margins. What's been kind of the factor behind that?
Well, I think just staying with it. Our kids have done that all year. I mean, they've just continued to stay with it and keep swinging and, trust each other and trust the staff and keep believing. And, it's easy to do, we make 13 threes, but maybe not as easy to do when you're going through a tough stretch like we were there at one point. So I think that's been a big thing for us, and I thought we played like that tonight. We just played a full 40 minutes and just kind of kept swinging. And fortunately for us, we made some more shots there in the second half.
Is this kind of the team you thought at the beginning of the year you might have?
People have asked me that because we've started to play better, but there's been a lot of things different about the year than what I thought at the beginning. I don't know if it's exactly like in terms of rotationally how we're playing right now and who's playing and all that. I don't know if I can tell you that it's 100% pegged how I envisioned it. Sometimes you got to adapt and make adjustments, and we have throughout to continue to push the right buttons to get us to play good basketball. I've got a really good staff and support staff that work well together. And I'll give those guys credit. They didn't point fingers. They didn't have excuses, just like the players didn't. And we continued to try to find a formula that would give us a chance to win basketball games and compete. And, it has here for a couple weeks, but Wednesday night's a completely different game. It's not automatic. You got to choose mentally and physically to continue to play the way that we've played. And hopefully our guys have had some success here recently the last week or two, and that will convince them more and more mentally and physically to continue to play the way that they've played here for a couple weeks.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, guys.
Derek, thanks.